always should. Handshakes firm and laughter loud, just good men making proud. No drama, no fake, no shade, just brother showing up. Unafraid is the mandate. Cast iron skillet, steaks on flame. Every week it's the same good game. Football, pigs, and camping trips. Ribeye jokes and cigar tips. Building things with our own two hands. Talking faith and making plans. No filters, no man. Being man on the radio is the mandate. Knives on pull up a chair, fire in the pit, smoking and all the wrong. Cast iron skillet, steaks on flame. Every week it's the same good game. Football, pigs, and camping trips. Ribeye jokes and cigar tips. Building things with our own two hands. Talking mandate. No filters, no fun, no show. Just man on the radio is the mandate. Pull up a chair, fire in the pit, and smoke in the air. Coffee first, then first. I know the better way you will. Time rolling every single frame. Cigar weed, let the candles out and acting for flies, but the burn lasts long. Said let's talk to that brotherhood build one.
Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
That theme is amazing.
Well, thank you.
I can feel it. Good morning. How are you today, Andrew?
I'm better than I deserve. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Good old Dave Ramsey.
Yes.
You know, we're doing Dave Ramsey this Sunday, and we're on the 9th. This is the 9th one. So, and a lot of people are paying off their debt.
Oh, yeah. Are they doing the snowball effect?
Yes, we got the snowball working. We got 3 people with the right amount of, what do you call it? Emergency funds.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I've been teaching for this will be my 8th year. So we're doing pretty good.
I can't tell you how important it is to have that emergency backup fund, plan, whatever.
Absolutely.
Man, it's really coming clutch for me.
You know, and it's not the fact that you're being good with your finances. You're being good with what God has given you. We are to be good stewards of what God gives us. Your job is not your job. God allows you to work that job to bring home the money to feed your family and to help the community. So the first thing we push is tithing.
Yes.
10% tithing. Sorry, I didn't mean to run off on
No worries. Now, another thing is that, I'm Christian, 100%.
Absolutely.
There's stuff I know that, for whatever reason,
it's crazy.
But being responsible like that isn't only just about Christianity, though I think it is rooted in Christianity.
About being a good man.
Being a good man, but it's also like, well, yeah, there you go. But it's setting the other people that got to take care of you, setting them up for success because.
Well, and here's the deal. We are to leave our children's children an inheritance.
Yes.
That is not money. That's knowledge and in wisdom.
Knowledge, assets, not necessarily the monetary
It's
assets.
not what's taught, it's what's caught.
Yes, there you go. That's a good way to put it.
Don, you agree?
I agree.
Yeah. Awesome. Our guest today is Sean Clark from Texas Liquors.
Good morning,
And
everyone.
we have been really waiting for this day because today we are going to pop it off the top. We are going to try some Kopi Luwak coffee right now. We talked about it last week. This is the coffee that comes out of the Civet's derriere.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife and all of our friends are going, but we're going to give it a whirl. I have a freshly opened sack right up there by Sean. Sean, will you verify that you opened that sack this morning?
This is newly opened.
Yes, and it smells amazing.
It doesn't smell like done.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of an earthy smell.
Yeah, of course.
And it's a good smell.
And it's got it's mild.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bold.
It's not a real dark
There's
roast.
no off aromas in
No.
it whatsoever.
It's pretty cool. So we're gonna take it right here. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna grind it right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grind this coffee. Andrew.
So while he's doing that, Sean, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, thanks for having me, guys, this morning. My name is Sean Clark. I am the owner of Texas Liquor. We have 3 stores here in Victoria and then one in Port O'Connor. also the co-founder of Old Victoria Bourbon Society,
Oh, nice.
co-founder of the Agave Collective, which we're just kicking off this month. It's a social group for enthusiasts of tequila and mezcal.
Now that is my jam. Now everybody, that is Rob out there grinding these coffee beans.
He's doing the hard work.
He's doing the hard work. But I will have to say, tequila is my brand of drink. I like the bourbon. I like the whiskeys and whatnot. The tequila is definitely my brand of drink. Now, I like tequila with my cigars, and what really taught me, the guy that really taught me a way to have tequila and cigars was Arnold Schwarzenegger. What he would do was cedar strips. He would take the cedar strips that people use to light cigars, but he would dump in the tequila, and then he would lather the tequila onto the cigar, and then he would smoke that. So yes, I did have a nice appreciation for a good tequila. I drink tequila like people drink bourbon and whiskey.
Neat is the way to have it.
Yes.
I've recently got into mezcal, which is, it's made with roughly about 6 or 7 different wild agaves from the state of Oaxaca. The profiles on it are all over the chart. Very, very interesting. Very earthy. It tends to be a little smoky, and just really enjoyable. And so I'm just starting to get into that spirit. A lot of history behind it. It's believed to be the oldest spirit known to man.
Oh wow!
They found old clay pots that has residual agave in it, dating back over 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years. Wow, that's impressive. Actually.
So we're trying to kick it off here in Victoria and introduce people to mezcal and the broad profiles of it.
So how will people get in touch with or participate with this?
Both the Old Victoria Bourbon Society and the Agave Collective, you can follow us on Facebook.
Okay.
We have monthly mixers. Old Victoria Bourbon Society, we have mixers at Moonshine. And we'll feature one bourbon, one rye, and then a finished whiskey is kind of our standard process.
I've been a couple of times.
Now,
It's a fun group. There's no membership fee. You can just show up. We're pulling, depending on the month, between 60 and 100 people.
Yeah.
For 2 hours. Yeah, great group. We just walk around and talk about what we're experiencing.
Well, Sean, here's another thing. It's good for the community because it gets us out and it gets to know people.
There's so many things in the world today that divide us, and bourbon and whiskey is one of those things that bring people together. And cigars, yeah. That's what we're trying to do, is just have a place to gather for whiskey enthusiasts. And we're going to do the same thing with tequila and mezcal. And that's going to be at La Cantina upstairs.
You moved it from Moonshine.
Well, the Old Victoria Bourbon Society is at Moonshine.
Right.
And then the Agave Collective we're going to do at La Cantina.
Well, of course.
The Leones allowed us to go up there and have the second floor bar up there. So I've been working with JR there to kind of schedule that. Our first mixer is on Thursday, the 26th, this Thursday. We're going to feature one mezcal and then 3 different tequilas.
Sorry, I was still playing the background music, so I had to turn that off.
I don't know how that kept playing. I shut it off.
No, that was me.
Oh,
on here. I've got music playing here as well.
Okay, now we're going to.
So now we're going to.
I'm looking forward to this coffee.
Oh yes, me too. Now, just for the record, I normally drink coffee sweetened and creamed, but this one I'm actually going to try it all natural.
Black is the way to go.
That's it.
And as we listen, Rob is pouring a cup, pouring another cup.
Smells like coffee. Doesn't smell like dung.
Andrew.
Oh, here we go.
All right. I'm getting headphones. here and we'll get after it.
Salute to everyone.
Yes. Salud.
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
That's easy to drink.
Oh wow, that is impressive.
Oh, so if I were to
it
have
was
this,
worth the doings.
if I were to have this all the time, I wouldn't need coffee.
No, this is smooth.
This is.
How easy is this to source?
I got it off Amazon.
But it's not something you can go to HEB and get. It's
I do not know. I didn't even try. I just went straight to Amazon. It was like that packet right there was like $35.
Wow, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah. Well, okay, it's $600.
I'm gonna sip this just a little slower.
The top. This is not probably their first top beans.
Mm.
This is probably the bottom of the monkey.
The last of the excrement.
That's right. Yeah.
This was
They had to squeeze the rat a little hard for this one.
This is what happened when he gave them Pepto-Bismol.
That's right. Now there is some there. I'm not going to lie. I was just reading about this. There is some scrutiny about how this coffee's made, and the natural wild animals that eat this is a civet. Okay, it looks like it's not a squirrel. The pictures of it is on the bag. It kind of looks like a raccoon with a really long tail.
It's not a rodent.
No, it's not. I think it's a marsupial.
Hold the bag up to the camera right
Ah.
there.
You can see.
So it carries its young in a pouch.
Yeah, I guess. But the deal is now they're capturing the animals and feeding them. They naturally eat the beans, so now it's gotten to the point. Now the coffee's a farmed item,
Mm-hmm.
not a wild found.
Now, I wonder how hyper these animals are. Do they get some of the caffeine? Like, because the coffee comes in a little cherry type or a little berry.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wonder if some of the caffeine is in that plant, the rest of that plant
is
as well.
Lori Strauss, you would love this. She's at home going, "No, Rob, no."
Michelle, I know you're watching because you watch us every time. You know,
This has got a nice balanced flavor.
Yeah.
You get there's a little bit of cacao in there.
Uh-huh.
A little bit of vanilla. It's got a really nice
It's amazing.
mouthfeel to it.
I'm going here to get onto the. I haven't even brought up my Facebook. Oh, there we are, right there.
Does it have a higher concentration of caffeine?
I
than
have no
normal
idea. We'll
coffee?
find out here in a little bit.
I guess so. I guess so.
good morning, Linda.
Is my wife on?
She's on. She told us good
Hey,
morning.
baby. She's in Rockport still. I drove in from Rockport this morning. So
Enjoying spring break.
yeah, we were down there with the Tisdales having a good time.
Yeah.
We Carly is not going to stay in no mobile home down there. If the house has wheels on it, Carly will go, "No, Rob."
I'd have to agree with her on that. Yeah.
But so we stayed in this really nice place down there, right on, you know where Lamar is?
I do.
Okay, right there, just south of the Goose Island State Park.
Okay.
There's the reserve.
Yeah.
Go in there, and it's
That's on the other side of the causeway heading north, right?
it's on the opposite of Fulton. It's right before you get to Fulton.
Yep.
And so where that gas station is, you make a left right there,
Mhm.
go all the way down, just keep going like you're going to St. Charles boat ramp.
Mm-hmm.
You turn right into the reserve, and this place was swank, dude. I'm not kidding. It was swank.
Well, if you're hanging out with the Tisdales,
That's
they're
gonna
going.
happen.
They're going Class A.
We stayed in that villa in Greece. It was amazing. It overlooked the Mediterranean, and it was really, really reasonable.
Mm.
So yeah, I used to, as Jacoby says, travel on his coattail.
Well, he knows that area. He lived there for several years, so
Yeah.
he knows
Yeah.
the right places to
and
go.
it's really good too. And he took us all over. I mean, he really did. So it was really nice. So, anyways,
Great coffee.
This
Yeah.
is some great. So speaking of great, what would you say is your favorite tequila?
Oh boy, it's hard to narrow down, right? It's a lot of it's about timing and mood, and
yeah, what you gonna do with it?
right. I'm going to drink it neat, but I do like the occasional Paloma and ranch water.
Margarita.
Yeah, the sweet and sour as I get older is a little bit too much for my palate, but I do enjoy my spirits neat.
Yeah.
Maybe as I get later on in the evening, maybe on a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done we've done a bunch of barrels with Código, which is George Strait's line of tequila.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And he's not just the spokesman for it, but he's the founder.
Really?
And he founded the brand with the owner of the distillery, and it's been in their family since the 1500s. That's why it's Código 1530.
Right.
Great juice. They only make that brand at that distillery. And we've done, on a Blanco, it's not a barrel.
Right.
But we've done 4 pallets, which is, 300 bottles. They put our logo on it. And then we've done 2 reposados.
Now, is this going to be a Texas Liquors specific?
Yeah, we've had that for about 5 years now.
Really?
Yeah, because
So-
I know there's a lot of liquors that you have that I can't buy anywhere else in town.
Yeah, we try to focus on that. Just finding unique products, and that's part of our business plan.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're my favorite liquor distributor. Okay,
Love to hear
because
it.
you carry my fix.
Yeah, that's the
And
Rebel.
The Rebel.
Good weeded bourbon.
Oh man, I
And
love
under
the
20
Rebel.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's a great juice for under 20 bucks.
Yeah.
And I did bring the line up, the other in the Rebel lineup, just to show you guys. I know you do the Rebel 100.
I like the Rebel 100.
It's a weeded bourbon. Easy to drink, without the rye and the grain bill.
Yeah.
That wheat, which replaces the
Yeah.
rye, has a really interesting mouthfeel to it. It's creamy. There's a little marshmallow in it. It's just a really great.
Well, being a Czech, I kind of cling to the wheat. You
Yeah.
know, we're big in wheat farming. So, but my only problem is I don't have a key to the liquor store out there at Nursery. And if I could get the key to the liquor store, I'd just leave the money on the counter.
Well, I'm sure you could talk Bree into leaving you a key there.
Just leave it under the mat. It'll be safe.
Now, is that one of your stores as well?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's our first one out at Nursery, and then we built the one out over on Houston Highway next to Walmart.
Okay.
We did that during the pandemic
Yeah.
and put a drive-through in it, and it was just went over like gangbusters.
And let me tell you something. His employees are amazing.
Well,
they
I
are so much fun.
I know one of them. I don't know her name actually, to be honest, but her mom, her daughter works for you. My wife is an office manager at one of the doctor's office, and your employee's mom works for my wife, and they're really good friends. Actually, we're all real good friends. Her
Is that Christy Allen?
yes, that is.
Yeah, she's my really close high school friend. She was my high school sweetheart, and her were best friends.
I
And
don't
so
wanna
I
say
know
that.
Christy really, really well. And Maisie's working with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a doll, just a sweetheart.
So Christy and I have this thing where we flip each other off. One way or another, we flip each other off, whether it's through memes. She just had a birthday come up.
Yeah.
So the girls at her job got her jewelry and whatnot, got the little bitty things. And I got her a ring holder that I 3D printed. It was of the bird being flipped.
She's always had a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She's
actually
awesome.
just ran into her the other day and caught up with her. Yeah, she's a doll.
And see, my favorite one is the little girl out there, the girl of color, the little black girl.
Oh, Bree.
Bree.
Oh my goodness.
She is so much fun.
She's lovely. She's been with us for 5 years.
Yeah.
So
She always walks up and gives me a big hug. Mr. Rob, what are you up to? You know,
yeah, she
Stirring up
manages
trouble.
she manages our wholesale part of the business, which is selling to the bars and
Right.
restaurants.
well, every once in a while she comes out to the first store
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
by me. So
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, we've I really need to give credit to Angie, my wife, on that. She has done a great job of managing our employees and making sure that they're
Right.
happy.
right.
We do team building things once a quarter. It's a family,
Do you serve alcohol at the team building?
we always try to go to one of our wholesale accounts so where we can have a cocktail or
I
two.
think
We do
that-
it on Sundays.
You know
so.
that I need some team building. I might have to.
I think what we're planning on doing in May is the new Birdies indoor golf
Yeah.
out on the loop.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go. It's got to be on a Sunday because that's when we're all off.
Right.
And we bring in some food. We'll usually do 2 or 3 hours together and try to do something outside of the stores.
Yeah.
To kind of make sure that we're all connected.
Right.
So
bring the family and kids.
You can. Yeah.
Yep.
So I know what I need to do. Whenever it's time for my company Christmas party, I just come to you for the alcohol.
Please,
right?
Please do.
By the way, I'm a single employee, entrepreneur, run my own business.
You only need 3 bottles.
$10.99. Hey, hand me that pot. I want some more coffee.
Where's the pot?
Right straight ahead of you.
Yeah.
There you go. So, anyways, hot dog. Sean, you want more?
I'm good right now. I'm nursing on this one.
Top me off.
We're not allowed to drink liquor on the show, but coffee is definitely on.
Oh, we're not drinking this afternoon. Or this morning.
In fact,
it's still the morning.
We always take a few minutes and go, all right, folks, raise your cups, coffee break.
Coffee break.
Man, that makes me miss having a cigarette in the morning with coffee. God, that is so good.
Oh, I don't miss those things.
No, I don't miss smoking.
I still remember my date that I quit.
I do too.
June 26, 2013.
Mine was December 14th. That it was 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, 26 years ago.
I quit and started back, I 50 times probably over the years. And the one thing that worked was the Farmer's Almanac.
Really?
Yeah. They have the best days calendar in there. Best days if you want to cut your hair to stimulate growth, cut your hair to retard growth, plant, all of these things. And there was a best days to quit smoking.
Really?
And when I saw it, it was the beginning of May. And so that date was June 26th.
Yeah.
And I said, I was telling Angie, I said, that's my day. That's my day. And I've not thought about smoking a cigarette ever
I thought
since.
you were going to go to, the Farmer's Almanac makes really good rolling papers.
Never been that hard up.
Wow.
They sell zigzags at all the convenience stores. But no, smartest thing I ever did was lay those things down.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Can you imagine the price of them now?
They are. They're crazy.
Probably, what are they, 10 or 12 bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, 2 packs of cigarettes or 1 bottle of Rebel 100. The Rebel.
Yeah.
It'll last longer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Kinda.
And I can make a bottle of Rebel go 2 weeks. So
That's way too long. You're not drinking enough, Rob.
tell my wife every time.
No. Don't tell your wife.
Well, that's true. Now, Sean, I'm gonna tell you. Every time we come out of the ranch and turn right, come down and make that right there at by your liquor store, I look at my wife and I go, Linda, there's the liquor store.
I take a step this way, and I take a step that way.
And
then I'm at the liquor store.
I'm at the liquor store. I told him this morning, I said he named his liquor store the wrong thing. He should have named it DALIKASTO, the liquor store.
Nice.
So when is the next Bourbon Society?
I
think you said, but I didn't hear.
Well, I don't have the calendar in front of me. I think it's April 3rd. It's always on a Thursday.
Okay.
I'll need to double check, but I think it's April 3rd.
Right.
But what's coming up this Thursday, which is the 26th, is the Agave Collective.
Okay. Yeah.
So and we're trying to offset those to where we have at least something going on every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's a good time to be down
Yeah,
in
that sure
downtown
makes you all
Victoria.
busy.
It does. We just hired a general manager that's really helping us
Right, he
out.
was telling me
so, and that's kind of freeing me up to do some of these side projects.
Right.
We also have the South Texas Spirits and Cigar Festival.
I was just heading
yes.
there. I'm going to tell you something. I never left someplace so inebriated in my life than that cigars and liquor and spirits.
That was our first year to do it. We learned a lot. We're making some corrections
Yes.
this year. We're bringing in a few more people to help out.
Yeah.
One of the things we're doing is we're going to cut it down by an hour. Yeah. And adding more food.
Yeah, definitely on the food.
Adding more food. And we reached out to everybody that bought a ticket, all the vendors, and asked for feedback.
Yeah.
And we got pretty consistent feedback on, you could probably trim it an hour. You need some dump buckets. You need more water stations and a lot more food.
Yep. And seating.
And seating. Yes.
There's needed someplace. Now, that was fun. I really thoroughly enjoyed that because I like the different flavors and my Lord, but you stand there and you drink 3 of those little cups of
which only has about a quarter of an ounce in it, but
4 ounces an ounce, and then there's 55 different distributors.
Yep.
I mean,
and our goal this year is to have 75. So we're wanting to expand it. We had a little extra room.
Right.
No, it was a great experience. Victoria responded better than I thought.
Yeah.
For our first year,
Exactly.
we had just under 350 people.
Hey, it was a great day for me. And I'll tell you why. Judge Zeller bought me an old fashioned.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw him, and and I think there was some other local politicians there, which was good to see.
Yep.
Of course, we hired off-duty VP,
Exactly.
officers to do that. And at the end of the night, they told me, and they said, for the amount of alcohol that was served here, actually, you guys were really, really well behaved.
Yep. We're too old to get into shenanigans anymore.
And I think that says something about people that enjoy bourbon and whiskey.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit more of a mature spirit.
Right.
And, it's not about getting drunk, although that can happen really quickly. It's about enjoying the experience of tasting something and trying to figure out what it is that you're tasting.
And then, I don't smoke cigars. Andrew does. But the combination of those two, I could see being a nice compliment.
Oh yes, yes.
They do. They complement each other really well. As an ex-smoker, I'm very limited on my cigar smoking.
Yeah.
But they do. They go really nice together.
And see, I don't smoke anything at all because I don't want to step over that line anymore. So
yeah. You got to kind of know what your boundary is.
Yeah.
On that.
And I'm a 2 shot a night guy, and I'm good for that. And that's why I can make a bottle last, because these younger generation got to understand it's not driving down the highway, flip the top out of that cork and race to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
No, and that's where the principle of the nightcap comes in. You wind down at the end of the night.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reward, and you don't overindulge on that reward because you can have too much of a good thing. But when you just have that little relaxed wind down at the end of the day, and I believe there's also a reason why those old pharmacists back in the 1800s, they sold the quote unquote snake oil or the alcohol, is because it does have some
therapeutic value.
Healing
medicinal
effects.
purposes.
I mean, Jesus made wine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it can't be
And good stuff,
100% bad. Yeah, apparently the best stuff ever.
So tell us about what your liquors you brought.
Well, in respect to you, Rob, I brought the Rebel line.
Oh.
And so, and these are the other 3 in the family. This is a 6-year. It's also a bottled in bond,
right.
But this is a private label that we did with these guys.
Hold that up to the camera just a little bit more.
This is the grain bill on this is 70% corn, 25% wheat, 5% malted barley. And understanding the grain bills and what goes into the foundation of the whiskey is really important for figuring out how it's going to sit on the palate, what the base flavors are going to be. And to be a bourbon, it needs to have at least 51% corn in the grain bill.
Okay.
That other 49% can be more corn, can be wheat, can be rye. Rice is a thing now.
Really?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I just sat down with a brand out of Louisiana. It's 100% rice whiskey.
But it's a whiskey. It's not
It's
a
a
bourbon.
whiskey. It's a whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be a bourbon because it doesn't have corn in it.
Right.
It's called JT Mellick. Fantastic. I mean, this was really a very nice pour.
Yeah.
Sweet, easy to drink, little cotton candy note on the finish of it.
Wow.
And so we're going to be getting that brand into the stores. But interesting, rice, I didn't realize has so many flavor characteristics.
Really?
too. Yeah.
Interesting.
So this is a private barrel we did. That's kind of one of the things that we do that has differentiated us from other liquor stores is we buy our spirits, a lot of our spirits by the barrel. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we go in, and one of the enjoyable parts of this business is going around to distilleries and being able to taste different barrels.
Right.
And I'm looking for something that's unique, something that has a note on it that is different than the normal product that's on the shelf. And they tend to be uncut and unfiltered. So they're higher proofs usually, and they got to be unique profile to them.
Right. Now, where is Rebel distilled at?
Rebel is it comes from a brand called Luxro or Luxco. It is the marketing arm of MGP. MGP is one of the largest producers of distilled spirits in the United States.
Wow.
And they have a large surplus of aged whiskey.
Is it in Texas or?
No, it's in Indiana, just across the river from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Kind of in that French Lick part of Indiana where all the grains are grown that goes back to Kentucky, that goes into, Kentucky whiskey.
Cool.
And they also make Remus. They make Ezra Brooks, Penelope. So these guys, MGP, sell sometimes just White Dog, unaged whiskey, sometimes aged spirits to brands that are called NDPs, non-distilling producers, that they don't do their own distilling. They source, they blend, and then sometimes they do some finishing. It's a category of whiskeys in the market now.
Well, they do the same thing with wines.
Right. And it's a way of building a brand and not having to make that huge investment in all the distillation equipment. And guys that get into this, or folks that get into this, they're master tasters. They're blenders. So they're out here picking all of these barrels, and they're blending those for a very, very specific profile.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll throw that into a barrel that has previously housed wine, rum, tequila's a thing now. And so that finishing is a real popular approach because it creates this layer of complexity when you're tasting it that is like, wow, what's all going on there?
His palate is so far above mine. Mine is like, hey, this tastes good.
It's like
you like what you like. Yeah.
It's over my head. But you did mention something there about being aged in different barrels. That's actually my favorite tequila right now. Is the Hornitos Black Barrel.
Oh yeah.
So I think that one's aged in bourbon barrels.
It is. Oh. Well, it's aged in oak initially, and then they'll throw it into a secondary barrel. Typically in Mexico, that's going to be for about maybe 6 to 9, maybe a year. Mm-hmm. So it's not that long, and it picks up the nuance of whatever was in that barrel previously.
Exactly. What's your next bottle?
So next bottle is the Foolproof. So this was another private barrel that we did with these guys. So let me just back up. This 6-year is a bottled in bond.
And that means,
what does that mean?
So that harkens back to the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897. It's actually the first quality standard of in the United States, and it was on whiskey. So way back in the 1800s, we still had our priorities in order, right?
Right, exactly.
I mean, the first quality standard came in the whiskey industry, and it was a way for them to protect this new industry in the United States. And so they codified in the laws of Congress the Bottled in Bond Act, which said that this product has to be the product of one grow cycle. So that means the grains have to be planted, grown, harvested, fermented, distilled, and put in a barrel all within a year.
Wow, that's pushing it.
It is. So if and the bottled and bond labeling is still a thing today.
Okay.
I mean, so if you come across a bottled and bond, which you drink,
Yes.
it's the product of one grow cycle.
I'll be dang.
It's got to be aged in a bonded rick house, which means they got to pay their taxes, right?
Yes.
So it was starting to create this industry, and it's still a thing today. So
I'll be dang.
yeah, so that's the Bottled and Bond Act.
History 101.
There's a couple of other things I won't bore you with, but if you want to, kind of nerd out on it, look it up. Bottled and Bond Act, 1897.
Foolproof.
Foolproof. So it's not a bottled and bond. So a bottled and bond also has to be bottled at 100 proof or 50% alcohol.
Wow.
This is a cast strength or a foolproof, which means that when the barrel was dumped, what they measured as the proof is what went into the bottle. They didn't cut it down to a specific proof. They just left it with
its own legs.
With its own legs, right? And you're going to get, with that higher proof, you're going to get a lot more flavor back behind there. Yeah, it's going to have a little bit more of a bite, but there's a lot hiding behind that proof that's really interesting.
Yep.
This is a great pour.
Yes, I've had some of that. It's really good.
But it's it's 20 point proofs higher than your bottled and bond.
So those two bottles right there are about $60 a bottle.
This one's 50. And the one that you get is also a bottled and bond,
Right.
But it's not a 6-year.
Yeah.
So that's the one you drink is a really good pour.
Yeah.
It's a $20 bottle.
Yeah, and it's exactly what I look for.
This one's a 6-year, so you're getting a little more age. There's a little more going on to it.
Right.
The flavors are mingled better or more. Foolproof. There's a lot going on there, and then the end of this line is the 10-year.
Look how dark that is.
Yeah, look
Beautiful.
at the color of that.
Show that to the camera.
This is also a bottled and bond.
I can see how dark that is.
Man, it's beautiful.
This is going to be rich, complex. It's
single barrel too.
It's matured in the barrel long enough, and as you kind of move through this line, you're going to be able to taste those differences. So I thought I'd bring the Rebel line up because I know you love the brand.
Oh, I love Rebel.
Yep.
Who was one of the girls out there at the nursery store gave me a shot of it because you got that little cabinet back there.
We do tastings. Yep.
Yeah, and so she's like, "You need to try this," and I went, "Yeah, I'll take a bottle of that." And then she went, "Now $19." I went, "No, I'm gonna buy a bunch of this."
That can be dangerous.
Yes.
$20 bottle.
You got a forklift?
Whew, mama, if I could, I'd buy the pallet. But this stuff, I'm not that mad at my liver.
Yeah. No.
Well, as we get older, we gotta have to kind of keep that in balance.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that, and I'm in the industry, and finding a balance in your consumption is really important.
Well, you got to drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Don't get behind the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Go home, take a shower. You're not going anywhere for the rest of the evening.
Right.
Sit down, turn on Netflix, and drink some good bourbon.
The best thing is when it's cold out and you can have a fire in the fire pit, and then you can have a pour.
Now, I will tell you this. I do twist it just a little bit. I like just a little twist of lime in with my bourbon.
Okay. I won't judge you for that, but every palate is different.
I love it. It's really good. Not a lot, just a hint.
That would, for me, as kind of a taster of kind of trying to figure out what it is that I'm tasting, would throw me off. That would be tricky for me because you throw that citrus zest in there, and it just, I bet it's good.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah.
And let me tell you how I started that. And one of our listeners right now got me hooked on it. He's a Weller's fan.
Which is another weeded bourbon.
And it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we drink it is 2 shots of Weller's into a big tumbler, ice, squeeze of lime, and Fresca.
Ah.
Very refreshing.
And with the Fresca, you don't get the sugar in there.
Yeah.
But it got a nice little citrus flavor to it.
And I tell you what, you drink about 3 of them and your noodle need.
Apparently,
I have staggered home from his house several times.
apparently Patrick Strauss says only 100 proof.
Yeah. Always 100 proof. Now, Pat he lives in Louisville. He's got a place up in Louisville. So he's made you need to sit down and chat with this guy because he's made all the whiskey tours.
Mhm.
He's thieved his own whiskey out of a keg and got pictures of it. So it's got the little flakes of keg in the bottom of it.
Yeah, he sounds like he's in the motherland, right?
Yeah.
Kentucky is, that's where bourbon originated, and it's a common misconception that it's got to be from Kentucky to be called a bourbon,
Right.
and that's not the case. It's got to be made in America,
Right.
So
Scotch is the only one you have to get from
tequila.
Scotland.
Like tequila has to be made in Mexico.
Well, same thing with Irish whiskeys.
Yeah.
There's regional whiskeys, and
Are you a Scotch drinker? Do you care for Scotch?
I'm not. If somebody bought me a pour, I'd graciously take it, but I don't seek it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit my preferred profile.
Yep.
I'll have a Highland that's like a Glenlivet, or
Right. Exactly.
and they're
Glenfiddich.
not. Yeah, they're not overly peaty.
Yeah.
They're not overly smoky. They're aged in ex-bourbon barrels, so it's got a fairly tame Scotch profile to it. But you start getting into the Islas where they're heavy on the peat, heavy on the smoke.
Yeah.
Reminds me of an ashtray. just not my profile.
So if someone like me with an immature, unsophisticated Jack Daniels, Jim Beam's whiskey type palate when it comes to the dark stuff,
Mm-hmm.
what would be a good bourbon or whiskey
To branch off to?
that's not very complex, that's easy to get to, that but is enjoyable as well?
I would first, I'd ask you how much you want to spend, because there are some fantastic
Absolutely.
bottom shelf bourbons. Evan Williams Bottled in Bond White Label comes to mind. Very Old Barton is the best $12 bourbon that you're gonna find.
Really?
We have them at the stores. Nice little beautiful round kind of bottom shaped bottle.
Yeah.
It's it hits all the notes: vanilla, caramel, a little brown sugar for $12. It's they do have a Bottled in Bond, and I think their normal shelf is like 86 proof. There's not a lot there, but for $12, it's a fantastic pour.
You see, I'm the simple guy, the Jim Beam, Jack Daniels type drink when it comes to whiskey. And I tried one time Johnny Walker Black, and it was a little complex for me.
Yeah, I'm not a Johnny Walker fan.
Yeah, that's the peaty and smoky profile that we were just talking about.
I like Glenlivet. That's if I'm just going to sit around and drink Scotch.
Yeah, the 12-year is solid.
Great. Glenfiddich,
Mm-hmm.
but Brent Carter turned me on to Glen Morangi.
Yep.
And that is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not an expensive pour. It's probably $40 a bottle.
Yeah, that's about right.
And it's not a bad sit down with your buddies and drink some Scotch. And
I guess what I find least appealing about Scotch is the mouthfeel of it.
Yeah.
I find it to be thin.
Yeah.
And often floral.
Yeah.
It doesn't have corn in it, and corn is that's what makes American whiskey, I think, so enjoyable. Is that corn? It adds some sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It gives a good viscous mouthfeel,
Right.
Where it's thick and it's chewy and it lingers.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of bourbon.
So, how do you feel about just straight old moonshine?
Actually, we were talking about that a couple of days ago. I have not had like authentic moonshine that's 160 or 180, and I would like to try that.
Okay.
All the stuff that is kind of comes through the distributors, and we can get. I don't care for that, but I would really love to try authentic moonshine.
Okay.
Can you make that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Excellent. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah. You go right ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hook you up.
And is it flavored?
It is. It's not it's good old it's even in a mason jar.
Oh wow, that's even better.
Yeah.
That sounds like some White Lightning stuff there.
It is. Yeah. It'll peel paint.
Yeah.
But it's
I would
really
love to
good.
try that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you feel it.
I would imagine you would need to put some fruit or some flavoring in there to kind of balance the ethanol, because I'm sure the ethanol's super
It's really
heavy
not
on
that bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I mean, it's pretty smooth. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's quality.
I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, I'll hook you right up. Now I don't have like 50 kegs of it. I got just a little snort, but
Yeah,
it came right out of the hills of Kentucky.
just take a nip.
Yeah. I mean, it'll make your sinuses run. So
Or clear them up, one of the two.
yeah.
That's the sign of a good tequila is whenever either your sinuses get really cleared or you start running
Yeah.
or you start crying.
So I came in from Rockport this morning and I'm like, hey, I'm really early. Instead of having breakfast after the show, I'm going to pick you up. We'll go get something to eat beforehand. We went to our usual hang. And
Which
we
is
got
where?
What's the name of the place?
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The old sewing machine shop.
Yeah.
And I'm in there and they've got a pecani sauce. It's made out of
Woo,
chili
yeah.
pecans.
No, habanero.
Yeah.
Habanero.
Is it a green sauce?
No, it's pink.
Pink and orangish.
Oh,
And it is IE.
Oh, it'll bite you. It'll bite you real quick. In fact, it bit me so much this morning that I went to grab my tea. The lid fell off and wasted just about my entire tea. All
Yeah,
over
it
the
went
table.
right in the
it got you
Yes.
kind of confused there. huh?
Oh boy, it was good. So we highly recommend that place. The food is really, really good. They're not a sponsor. We're just giving them
No.
a free throw out. So
They're good food. Pretty much every Saturday after the show, we go over there.
yeah. So it's quality.
Well, are we doing that today, or you guys already did?
We already did it.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot.
Well,
Well-
and if we wouldn't, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm glad we went before the show. You can't get in there after the show. Isn't it, Andrew? It's
It is.
bound up.
And what I just found out is that they close at 2.
They close it too.
They close at 2 on Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's how packed they get too.
Yeah.
It's not open for dinner.
Not
don't
on
think
Saturday.
Ah.
Not on Saturday, but during the week it is. So yeah, and we'll be more than glad to meet you for breakfast.
Yeah, yes.
Look, I tell people this is not an exercise body. This is a tell nobody.
I can't exercise, so what do I care?
Yeah, I mean, who am I trying to impress?
I know, right? I'm married already.
You've already done that.
Yeah, both. Yeah. Exactly.
Nice.
I just don't want to get to the point where I can't see my toes. So
Heck, I can't see all of them.
you only see the one on the right.
No, because they're not all there anymore.
In fact, he calls me prosthetic because my name's Robert, so he calls me Rubber Toe. Oh man. Okay, where do we go from that?
Oh wow, right?
Well, we're really glad for those folks out there listening to us this morning
Yes.
on the air and on Facebook and YouTube. If you're listening to us on the air, we are on our own Facebook page now, and that is Andrew. Tell them.
It is the Mandate podcast and radio show. You can find us on all of the socials using the tag at the Mandate Show TX. If you want to email us any information that you might want to bring up, or if you want to, just chat with us, have a question with us.
You want to come in? Give us a call.
The Mandate Show TX at gmail.com. It's a great way to get a hold of us. If you want to just shoot the stuff with us. Ooh, I caught that one real quick. Ooh, I got good. I kind of
Just call it STS.
Yeah, STS.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Or, like we talked about last week, if you have a young boy who you need someone to have a good example on, a mentor, kind of like the big brothers, big sisters used to do, give us a call. We can kind of hook you up with somebody, or, we'll go do it ourselves.
Well, okay, so let's go into that. This weekend, I spent 3 days at Rockport with 2 little men cub. Okay. Then they call me Crazy Uncle Rob. And
That's being
Jacoby's
nice.
boys.
Yeah.
And they just think that I am totally fun. And I tell Jacoby and Carly and Jeff and Linda, parents are for correction, grandparents are for spoiling,
Mhm.
aunts and uncles are for making memories. Right?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's why they call me Theo Andrew.
Tio Andrew.
Yeah, I'm everybody's Theo.
Crazy Uncle Rob. I took those 2 boys, said I'm out on a dock, and I have little rods just set up for little kids. And I gave them those 2 rods, and the little one didn't want to use my rod. He wanted to use his Spider-Man rod, which he did fine. We set it up. He went out there, and they pulled piggy perch out all day. The
How
second
fun.
day, I had the oldest boy at 7 years old, baiting his own hook, casting his own line out. And that's all that boy wanted to do all weekend was go catch fish.
And that's Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shepherd's a riot.
Yeah.
Those boys are so much fun. And then on top of that, they have two twin boys, 4 boys.
Ooh.
Yeah. Carly's running her ears off over there.
Yeah, I haven't seen Jacoby. I've seen him once.
Oh, she don't let him out of the house
since November. Yeah. So I know those guys
he's
are
busy rocking babies. Yep. We all took turns.
Yeah.
So
see, and it's good to see things like that, getting kids involved, getting kids using their energy, because at the same place that Rob and I went to last week, we saw a little kid literally throwing himself on the floor.
Yep.
Throwing a temper tantrum. And parents were sitting there ignoring them. That's
just letting them do it.
One of the biggest problems, I believe, with kids is the parents just ignore them.
Yep.
They don't spend time with them. They don't raise them. They don't teach a child how they should grow. So when they grow up, they won't depart from that.
He walked right in that restaurant, walked in about halfway, and just flopped himself down on the floor. I looked at Andrew and I said, Andrew, if that would have been us at that age, we'd have walked out of there with tears running down our eyes and our butt cheek on fire. Yep.
Yeah, I think one of the things that's done now is just putting a kid in front of a device.
Exactly.
It's kind of a pacifier.
Yep.
And that's not the way to approach that.
My wife was a pediatric nurse, and she would have to tell the parents to put down the game controller to go change their kid. And they would have something called a crib cap. Mm-hmm. And what it is it's where the hair is worn off the back of the head because the kid never came out of the crib.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just terrible. You made them, raise them.
Right.
So, and I mentor an 18-year-old kid that's never had any real parenting in his life. And I woke him up this weekend because he was pulling some shenanigans, and he and I sat down and had a heart-to-heart. And the first thing when I talk to an 18-year-old is, you're an adult, and I talk to you like an adult. Don't lie to me. Don't give me any crapola. I want to know what's going on, and you better shoot straight with me because that depends on your work day today. Mm-hmm. You shoot straight with me, it's going to be a fairly decent day. You give me some crap, I'm going to put a shovel in your hand in that Texas heat.
Awesome.
Or a sickle.
That's it.
Cleaning up some tall grass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
So I got to move on to another topic that I think is really, really, really important.
Yeah, we had a sad day yesterday. So, and I'm going to start off by saying this. Chuck Norris heard today's mandate show last Thursday. You think so?
I think so. Chuck Norris didn't die. He figured out how to progress to the next plane.
Yes, he did. If anything, we need to pray for the death angel because he came after Chuck Norris. He's like, why me?
He transitioned to the next life.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right. God bless Chuck Norris.
Now, I actually used to live not very far from his house in Friendswood.
Yeah.
Did you know he had a house in Friendswood?
No, but he's from Oklahoma?
He's from Oklahoma, but he had a house on Friendswood right on 526. Are you familiar with that area?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Friendswood, the way it is there's Friendswood and Alvin are really right next to each other on 526. And there's a car dealership that the guys that owns the Toyotas over here, he owns that Nissan dealership over there. Ben Keating. It's one of his stores.
Oh, yeah.
But
Ben Keating.
Between Alvin and Friendswood, there's a house with a long white fence. It's not a picket fence. It's just a wooden fence. Every year I would pass by there and see Christmas lights like crazy, just lit up.
Chuck Norris's place?
Chuck Norris's place.
Wow.
And
Do you think the Christmas lights put themselves up?
They jumped on there.
I tell you they did. And they folded themselves out nice and neatly and put themselves back in the box.
But his house was set way far back from the road. But every now and then you could see some old man without a shirt just walking around out there. That was Chuck Norris.
Chucky.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he had a ranch in the Navasota, Anderson area.
Yeah.
Because I have some relatives up there, and he was well known and well respected and part of that community, and he seemed like he was a solid guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And we need more solid guys.
Yeah.
We need men to step up and start teaching the children like men and being godly and just walking in the footsteps of Jesus when it comes to our families.
So I remember when Chuck Norris actually came to Victoria some years back. The Victoria Advocate actually ran a contest, a meme contest. Whoever made the best Chuck Norris meme or sent the best Chuck Norris meme won some movie tickets. And I kind of stole and adapted what the meme that I just said based off of what I made up, because I made it up. I will take 100% credit because I made it up. But my entry was to the Victoria Advocate, and this is why I won, is when Chuck Norris delivers the Victoria Advocate, everybody gets next Sunday's paper last Tuesday.
That's funny.
And thank you. I won, got some great movie tickets. I forgot what I went to go see because at that point in time, it wasn't about me watching the movie. It was about who I was with.
Right.
And
in a dark room.
I'll put it this way, though. It was a bullet dodged. You know who I'm talking about? No names, though.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. A bullet dodge. Gosh. Yeah. That girl he took was something else.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Pat says Kentucky has more barrels of whiskey than people.
I believe it.
And they're probably a lot nicer to be around too.
Probably so. They're well lathered.
Yes. And if you uncork one, it doesn't talk back.
And when you get tired of one, you can always go get a new one.
That's right. And another barrel doesn't complain at you when you try another barrel.
Just the one thing that I can't do is, you can't mix the liquors. You're not supposed to mix the liquors.
I don't know. I don't
really
like mixing beer and whiskey.
That's just a saying.
Yeah.
Just a saying.
Yeah.
But no, like I'll mix the liquor any day. Don't get me wrong. If there's a drink that I want, then again, to be fair, in my defense, the alcohol that I started drinking wasn't necessarily what I would consider like a gourmet or a luxury or for pleasure like that to enjoy. It was to enjoy the time. I started drinking alcohol at Cactus Canyon. So, I was DJing out there and drinking alcohol was a whole different meaning for that. And now in my later years in life, it's more of a sophistication. Like I used to drink Bud Light. Don't get me wrong. I will still drink a Bud Light, but when I was traveling, I would love to go find the craft beers, at the local area. IPAs, I like those. Now I won't drink them all the time because they're a bit strong for me, like as far as like sugar wise, but still I enjoy the taste of different type of stuff now.
Now see, I like a Bud Light whenever I'm wade fishing. Because you can screw the lid back on and throw it back in your net and it won't get away from you. And get salt water in your beer.
When I have beer, I enjoy doing a flight. I don't know if I could sit and drink a whole 16 ounces of a single beer anymore. But I do like to go to Aerocrafters and get the little 5-ounce flights.
Yeah.
And
sampler pack.
I think you get, you can do 4 or 5 samples because I like stouts. I like a good West Coast IPA. I want a lager. If I'm going to drink some beer, I want some variety.
Yeah.
So
now we'll tell you this. Have you been to Europe?
I have.
Czech Republic?
I have. I've been to Prague. It's been 20 years now.
That beer over there is we don't know beer.
No.
That oldest brewery in Prague, when you ask for a beer, you're going to get 1.5 gallons.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big
stein.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 3 trips, a third. There's a trip every third.
That's what I like about Indiana. They had the crawlers.
Yes.
Got the big jugs, and you can go carry that jug with you from bar to bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trappist beer. You've heard that term before?
Mm-mm.
Trappist is a term that identifies beer that's made by monks.
Yes. Okay. Now
and sometimes these recipes are several hundred years old. These guys have been making the same beer, for 300 years.
Awesome.
Hey, it's about time to call it.
Yes, so guys, so thank you again for joining us on this episode of The Mandate. This show, The Mandate, thanks for the 95.9 FM, Puro Tejano FM, Magic Tejano.
Hey.
Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all to the Lopez Broadcasting Station for having us. Go find us on everything. at the Mandate Show TX. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share this show with everybody you've ever met in your entire life, including their dogs.
You forgot one thing.
What's that?
It's on sábado. Sábado.
On how to go sábado gigante. See, you don't know about that. Menudo, sábado, tripas, carnitas, sábado gigante.
All right.
KHMC.
That's it, folks. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next Saturday.
Broadcasting.